Africa is the world's second largest continent and is home to some of the world's most beautiful attractions. Its 54 mainland and island countries each have their own history, heritage, and culture, which adds to the fascination of traveling across the continent. Curious travelers are rewarded with a rich history of African culture, including exquisite food and traditional songs and dances. We've compiled a list of Africa's most visited countries to assist you in planning your next trip. Number 1. Egypt. With an annual average of 13 million visitors, Egypt is the most visited country in Africa. The majority of visitors come from Europe, Asia, the Arab world, Germany, and the United Kingdom. The Egyptian pyramids, pharaoh's tombs, and the Luxor temple, all of which date back thousands of years, are the main draw cards in Egypt. The city of Giza, with its landmark monuments such as the Great Pyramid of Giza and Khufu, is the most popular tourist destination. Tourists also enjoy Egyptian cuisines, which make heavy use of poultry, legumes, vegetables, and fruit from Egypt's rich Nile Valley and Delta. Examples of Egyptian dishes include rice-stuffed vegetables and grape leaves, hummus, shawarma, kebab, and kofta. Number 2. Morocco. Morocco is Africa's second most visited country with an average of 12 million visitors every year. Its rich culture and history, as well as its warm hospitality and delectable cuisine, have made it a popular tourist destination. Moroccan cuisine is influenced by Morocco's interaction and exchanges with other cultures and nations over the centuries. Moroccan cuisine is usually a mix of Arab, Berber, Andalusia, and Mediterranean cuisines with slight European and sub-Saharan influences. Marrakech is one of the most vibrant cities in Morocco with iconic palaces and gorgeous gardens, and is a popular destination. Morocco's government is leaving no stone unturned in the tourism sector. As a result, the tourism sector is given top priority since it is viewed as a key tool for fostering rapid growth and development. Number 3. South Africa. With an annual average of 10 million tourists, South Africa is third on the list. The Southern African country is a popular safari destination with national parks where one can view Africa's most iconic wildlife, the Big Five: elephant, lion, rhino, leopard, and buffalo. Johannesburg and Cape Town are the country's mega cities that attract a large number of urban tourists. The Table Mountains are also a famous tourist destination, attracting over 4.2 million visitors each year. Chakalaka and pap are mainstays on every South African dinner table. Chakalaka is a vegetable dish made of onions, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, beans, and spices, and is often served cold. Pap, meaning porridge, is similar to American grits and is a starchy dish made from white corn maize. It is important to note that although Johannesburg and Cape Town are South Africa's megacities, the city centers look very different. Johannesburg is the largest city and business capital of the country and the southern region of Africa. It is the most visited city in Africa and has a metro population of 10.5 million. It started as a mining settlement in the 19th century in 1886 following the discovery of gold. The Nelson Mandela National Museum, commonly referred to as Mandela House, is a house where Nelson Mandela lived from 1946 to 1962 and also home to Desmond Tutu. However, Cape Town is South Africa's oldest city and second largest after Johannesburg. It is the city where the Cape of Good Hope is located. The Cape of Good Hope is a rocky headland on the Atlantic coast of the Cape Peninsula in South Africa. The famous and beautiful Table Mountain is located in Cape Town and is a major tourist attraction. Cape Town is the second most visited city in Africa behind Johannesburg, with a population of 4.8 million people. This city has been ranked as the best place or city to visit in the world by major publications such as New York Times and the Daily Telegraph. If you're looking to experience a good range of South African wine, the Cape Winelands region in the Western Cape is your best bet. The diverse culture and rich heritage of South Africa makes it top on the list of tourist destinations. Number 4, Tunisia. Tunisia is a tiny jewel tucked at the tip of North Africa, giving the most intense flavor of the Mediterranean climate to the continent's borders. Tunisia is Africa's 4th most visited country with an average of 8 million visitors every year. Tunisia, despite its modest size, is filled with history and unique natural beauty. The Great Mosque of Quran, the capital of Tunis, and the antiquities of Carthage are major attractions. Couscous is the centerpiece of traditional Tunisian cuisine. The staple food, which is derived from semolina, is popular across northern Africa and is present on nearly every dinner table in Tunisia. This is a meal you should try as a tourist. Number 5, Algeria. Algeria, Africa's largest country, is the 5th most visited African destination with an average of 2.5 million visitors every year. The North African country has a lot to offer travelers, from snow-capped mountains to beautiful coasts. Cities like Algiers and Constantine have a blend of traditional Islamic and historical colony structures, giving them an urban and modern appeal. Like in Tunisia, couscous is the main dish in Algeria. Number 6, Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe may be Africa's 6th most visited country, but it reigns supreme when it comes to the continent's most gorgeous scenery. The country in southern Africa receives an average of 2 million visitors every year. The Great Zimbabwe Ruins and the Hwange National Park are some of the popular destinations. Zimbabwe is home to the world's largest waterfall, Victoria Falls, or the Mozambique Tunya, one of the world's natural wonders. The breathtaking waterfalls have attracted millions of visitors over the decades. One of the foods to try in Zimbabwe are worms. This dish is one that most tourists tend to reject, and only some are encouraged to try it. However, it is considered a real delicacy. Mopane worms are a very particular species which are only found in the tree of the same name. They are prepared in various ways and can be eaten as a stew, fried, and crispy. Their percentage of protein is higher than that of veal, so they are highly nutritious food. You should try it. Number 7, Mozambique. Mozambique is one of the most beautiful countries in the world and undoubtedly one of the top tourist destinations in Africa. The Southern African country is Africa's 7th most visited country with an average of 1.5 million visitors every year. Mozambique is a popular tourist destination in Africa because of its turquoise waters and lovely beaches. The staple food for many Mozambicans is the chima, a thick porridge made from maize or corn flour. Cassava and rice are also eaten as staple carbohydrates. All of these are served with sauces of vegetables, meat, beans, or fish. Number 8, Kenya. Kenya, as the most visited country in East Africa, has long enjoyed a high level of respect in the African tourism business. It is the largest economy in East Africa. The capital, Nairobi, is the largest city in Kenya and the financial center of East Africa. The country receives an average of 1.4 million visitors every year, ranking it as the 8th most visited country in Africa. When people think about safari excursions, Kenya is perhaps the first country that comes to mind. The Masai Mara has quickly become one of the most popular safari destinations and boasts as the best safari in the world. It has the largest mammals migrations in the world between the Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya. Other destinations in Kenya include Amboseli National Park, Lake Nakuru, Tsavo Park, Mount Kenya, which is Africa's second highest mountain, and the Nairobi National Park. There is no better way to start a Kenyan food guide than with ugali, Kenya's national dish. It is arguably the most popular dish not only in Kenya, but in the whole African continent. This Kenyan staple food is made from maize flour or cornmeal poured into boiling water and consistently mixed until it thickens and reaches a dough-like consistency. Number 9. Tanzania. Tanzania is home to some of Africa's most well-known national parks, including the Serengeti National Park. The Serengeti National Park is a World Heritage Site packed with wildlife, over 2 million ungulates, 4,000 lions, 1,000 leopards, 550 cheetahs, and some 500 bird species inhabit an area close to 15,000 square meters in size. As a result, safaris and wildlife-related experiences are the most popular things to do in Tanzania and the reason many visitors visit the nation. Accommodation options come in every price range, and the sound of lions roaring at night is complimentary. Tanzania receives an average of 1.3 million visitors every year, making it Africa's 9th most visited country. Tanzania's Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest mountain and one of the continent's most beautiful views, also draws visitors. The fastest ascent and descent of Kilimanjaro was completed by Swiss Karl Egloff in just 6 hours and 42 minutes in 2014. The oldest person to successfully climb Kilimanjaro is 89-year-old American woman Anne Lorimo. The youngest person to climb Kilimanjaro is American Colton Tanner, who summited at age 6 in 2018. The minimum age for climbing Kilimanjaro is 10 years old, but the park authority grants exceptions to children who have significant experience in trekking. Tanzania is also home to the beautiful city of Zanzibar and its lovely beaches. The best of Zanzibar's beaches can be found on the south coast. Kizimkazi Beach is where you are guaranteed to see beautiful bottlenose dolphins in the ocean. Head to Kizimkazi if you wish to dive or swim with the amazing creatures and other marine species in Zanzibar. Like in Kenya, ugali is considered Tanzania's national dish. Ugali is a must-eat for anyone wanting to explore the culture. Number 10. Uganda. Uganda is Africa's 10th most visited country with 1 million visitors per year on average. Uganda is becoming a popular destination for mountain gorilla watching. The East African country's rich culture and history also attracts visitors from all over the world. Believed to be the second deepest lake in Africa, Lake Bunyonyi in Uganda is one of the country's top natural treasures, hence it's also why tourists visit the country. The lake is framed by lush terrace hills, but it's the 29 islands of various shapes and sizes scattered across the water that makes it most magical. It is a perfect place to relax and explore the neighborhood on a quad bike or go bird watching. If you consider yourself a bit of a nature buff, you've probably heard about Queen Elizabeth National Park. It is the most popular tourist attraction in Uganda and the most visited national park. And we can see why. It's home to 96 species of mammals including lions, buffaloes, warthogs, hippos, crocodiles, and elephants. You can spot them at close range. Do not leave Uganda without experiencing Lake Victoria. This majestic expanse of water is shared by Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya. Spending time on waters of Lake Victoria is most definitely the reason most tourists visit Uganda. In Uganda, the staple food is matoke, which is cooking bananas. Other food crops include cassava, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, yams, beans, cabbage, onions, and some fruits such as oranges, lemons, and pineapples are also grown. Let us know in the comment section which countries you have visited and which you plan to visit, and let us know your experience. I'm Ekeomah Atuonwu for Africa Equity Media.